All right, now think about NFT land in this way. That NFT land is kind of like when our early settlers came here off the Mayflower and they had to build roads, they had to build stores. Everybody had it for themselves. Whatever you wanted to do, you did it because there's nobody else doing it. And that's how I feel so strongly about NFT land. Like, say when America first started, I think, what did we bring, like 30 or 100,000 people? I really don't know the numbers back then, but now on the blockchain, it's kind of like the same amount of people are on the NFT land. It's like, it's interesting because you just got to see it as real estate, and then you'll get more excited than anything because it's like, put a little bit of money into it now, set up that shop on the corner of the NFT land and the metaverse type shit, like set it up in that real estate of that world, of that person, because just like countries, one thing's going to take off, and wherever everybody else is going, just go to that land and buy land there. I think it'll be good to go. And that way, once it does pop off, you can have a corner store in NFT land where you have to buy shit through you. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's really what Amazon's going to come down to, is like, you're still going to go to the store, but it's kind of like you're going to the store in NFT land. It's going to be like magical and shit. So if you're the only motherfucker selling, say, dumbbells on NFT land right now, maybe they'll make it into some sort of contract where it's like, if you built the store and you own the land, like, only you can do this in this space for X amount of years. You know what I mean? It's kind of like getting a patent. And that's what it comes down to too, is like, eventually you'll get enough respect and admiration for your boldness, because it's so early right now. And like, I watched videos in Puerto Rico and I was like, okay, this is really gonna pop off any second. But then I seen the videos from like a year or two ago. So this is more so like longevity, and like, you know, it's like a whole different other world. It really is. It's a whole different other thing that people are so fucking afraid of. But I'm excited as fuck about it. So the people who are excited as fuck about it and we see what's happening, it's like, do your research, man. Do your 30 to 80 hours. Because I can't explain to you in like even 60 minutes, I couldn't explain to you exactly what it is. You know what I mean? It's kind of like something that words can't describe, but, you know, it's a lot of coding. It's a lot of work to put in for NFT land. And you can buy real estate in NFT land, which is, you can buy real estate, you can buy people. So, you know, and I figure right now it's at the cheapest it'll ever be, because this is a new playing field. Way fucking new. Brand new playing field. I know there's a lot of expensive deals going on. Those are probably bragging right type things. You know what I mean? Whoever had 69 mil just to throw on a painting, like, good for you, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's some G shit right there, bro. I fucking want to be buying online work for 69 mil. I feel like that was just like a race to get his artwork for some reason. Like, there was like a competition. Like, who's gonna spend the 69 mil in fucking crypto and make the internet go nuts? You know, I want to know who's behind that. I really do. Is it Elon or some shit? Like, whoever had 69 mil just to spend like that, you're a rich motherfucker. You're a multi-billionaire. It's the only way you do that shit. 69 mil on a fucking painting. That's just, you know, there's little things like that happen, you know, little magic moments where people get lucky. I feel like that artist just got lucky as fuck. Nothing more than that. It became a competition that, just like any collectible, it's cool because humans love competition. And it's like, which collectible do you have? You know what I mean? And you got bragging rights on the collectible, because a collectible, it's kind of like having a girl, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, you got that girl. You know what I'm saying? It's like that same energy. So it's important to keep having that energy throughout life too. You know what I'm saying? I didn't realize I was making a video, so I held it like this. I thought I was going to make a reel or something, but yeah, that's all what it comes down to, guys. You know, like, having fun with it too, man. That's the most important part. Most important part of life. All the fuck money aside, like, all the fucking money aside, money comes with it. I know money comes with it, because once you make the content and put it out there, the money fucking drops in your lap, trust me. But the most important step before creating content, I feel, is getting your routine down. Once you get your routine down, do the same thing every day for 30 days, for 60 days, for 90 days, see what you look like after 10 years. man, we're gonna be number one. There's no fucking way we're not gonna be number one. I've seen my boy Wes Watson do it with the personal training shit, and he keeps it on the low key, man. I feel like with all the money he gets, he could be famous if he really wanted to, but he's not a blogger, doesn't do no music. See, I want to get into music. It's just something I like telling my story to people for some reason. So it's like, it's an easy way to tell my story to society, to people. Why not? It's like, if I haven't talked to somebody in a while, I'll just make them a song. That's like, what I'm saying? Like, that's why I do my stories and shit like that. That's why I talk on YouTube a lot. It's like, hopefully one of these people that I talk to will watch my YouTube, because I'm talking to a lot of people at once too. You know what I mean? It's a pretty special thing. And to say that we got 1,000 subs right now, like, what? We got potentially 1,000 people getting notifications that Kenny Lucas is making a video. That's exciting as fuck. I know it's only 1,000, but 1,000 is a fucking 1,000, guy. You know what I mean? Like, how many followers you got? I got 32. Okay, I got 1,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm fucking Ben here, doing something, because I got all my 1,000 organically too. It's like I didn't advertise once. Once I start monetizing this and advertising it, it's like we're putting money into YouTube, guys. Like, YouTube's just business. Like, you think all these ads that pop up, Cali Muscle, whatever, those are specifically in the algorithm for you. Like, all these YouTubers, they advertise their shit. It's as simple as that, because it's a business, right? So I don't think it's some sort of magical algorithm thing. That works. That Mr. Beast has proven that again, time and time again. But if you want to be an average YouTuber and make a living doing it, advertise your shit, because then when people bring up what you're talking about and on Facebook and YouTube got contracts together for advertising, that YouTube video will pop up in a click funnel on the Facebook. So that's really how it goes down. You know what I'm saying? You put yourself in the forefront of everything. And I feel like if you got any business, you can implement it. But I'm learning how to do it in the personal training field. But it's the basis of marketing. That's what I like about being an online trainer. It forces me to be the best marketer, because unless I get 101 phone calls a day, I'm not going to get no clients. You know what I mean? I need a bunch of phone calls. It's a numbers game. Give me 200 fucking phone calls, people interested in personal training. I'll work something out and I'll get 90 of them. You know what I mean? One day I'm talking boom, 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 get it done in fucking 3 minutes. Sign up right now, boom, 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 then close the doors. You know what I'm saying? I got 300 for this month, and we're just gonna rock with that, so I can give each and every one of y'all attention, because I want it to be an authenticity thing, and you pay for your time here, because I've been putting my time forever on the personal training side of things, and I just been doing it on myself. I didn't really notice what I was doing, but I'm like, people got to learn these ways, because I got these 4 workouts that I do, non-negotiable every day. Non-negotiable every day, and you can do it anywhere in the world, 365 days a year. I don't care. You just have to have the space to do it. And it's the wide grip pull-ups. I do at least 15 wide grip pull-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 wide grip pull-ups, pumps. Then I go dips, 25, 15 to 25, but usually never less than 18. Then I go obliques, nothing less than 18 as well. It's 15 to 30 on the obliques, really, depending on how fast and slow I'm going. Then burpees. So you do 3 sets of 15 burpees minimum. Sometimes I'll do 3 sets of 25, 3 sets of 15, 3 sets of 18, 3 sets of 30, whatever I'm feeling. And whatever I'm feeling too about the push-ups and the burpees, because sometimes I'll just be busting open 4 push-ups per burpee. But all you really got to do is one pump, which is one push-up per burpee. So it's pretty cool. But that non-negotiable workout, imagine this. I made that a non-negotiable workout for myself in Puerto Rico, right? Because I was in foreign land, didn't know nobody. I was at a Planet Fitness all the time in Puerto Rico. Right now I'm at the gym by myself, for example, so I can literally do anything. You know what I'm saying? There's no social peer pressure, there's no hot chicks to look at, there's no distractions. And when there's no distraction, life becomes more internal. And it's okay, now I can bust open this YouTube video, because I've traveled this so far alone today, and I'm ready to talk about my experiences, because when a man travels alone, he thinks more, he contemplates more, he meditates more, he figures this shit out type shit. So now I'm ready to talk about it. If I was at a Planet Fitness with a bunch of people there, what am I going to do? Go to the bathroom and make a video? You know what I'm saying? So the vibe was different, number one. Number two, I was in Puerto Rico. You know what I mean? The vibe's different right there. I'm the Americano, really. Like right now in today's society, they don't really like how Americans are moving there. So they look at me and like, dude, did you move here or you're fucking on vacation? Like, you know, get it right type shit. I'm like, yeah, I'm just visiting. You know, because the last thing you want to do is tell a Puerto Rican right now you moved there. They'd piss them off, you know? It really would. Because they have a tax act thing going on right now where you can set up a business, mainlander Americans can set up a business in Puerto Rico, and we sign up, mix X amount of dollars, you only have to pay 1%. So pretty much what it comes down to, the mainland Americans, if you have a business set up there, you can live there 9 months out of the year, then you can have a business there and pay minimal tax. That's why you see Logan Paul move there, Jake Paul move there. It's also places they can train 365 days a year outside, so that's important to them because they're boxers now. But it's also a tax incentive. But Puerto Rico is pretty awesome. If you got money like that just to go, I would move there in a heartbeat, because where I was staying versus where they were staying, I looked at the exact neighborhood. I actually rented a hotel in their exact neighborhood. It was like neighbors. I probably could have like swam or fucking took my jet ski to their front property. But which in Puerto Rico, by the way, you can do that. It's kind of fucked, but you can do that. Say if I really wanted to go to Jake Paul's house and I knew exactly where it was, I could hop on jet skis in the water, you know, and go to his house and literally be on his beach, because all beaches in Puerto Rico are public. So literally it's like a thing there, I swear to God. And they have like, they intentionally had a party, I think, on Logan Paul's property, and then they intentionally had a party on somebody else's property that tried to tell them to get off because it was private. Because the way Puerto Rico looks at it is that everybody takes care of the beach, let's keep this shit nice. You know what I'm saying? It's a pretty cool thing. I like it. It's kind of like the parks around in Cape Cod. Like there's a bunch of parks down here, and people keep them nice. Like there's never any talk about building on them or anything like that. It's preservation. You know what I mean? That's why I really respect that. And I also respect it. It's like you get to know your neighbor. You know what I mean? You guys are on an island. It's like if you have a beachfront, and it's like because you're ready to protect this island, you're ready to cherish this island, you're ready. You know what I mean? So let's get to know each other. I really like that philosophy a lot, especially when you're talking about an island because it's so small. Because Puerto Rico, I didn't really realize this, but Puerto Rico and Sicily are about the same size. So it's kind of interesting. So that's why I did like it, because I see that same mentality of like, yo, this is our island, we got to protect it. Like we're not owned, you know, we don't own nobody's shit. Like we got our own government here. That's the same way in Sicily too, because they're part of Italy, but they don't, you know, it's kind of like a territory, because Sicilians will never say they're Italian. So keep that in mind. Somebody says they're Italian, if somebody says they're Italian and then they go ahead and say, oh yeah, I'm Sicilian. No, you're not. You're not. You're just like straight up not. You might be a little bit Sicilian, but you're not Sicilian. Because you're from Sicily, like, you're not even telling motherfuckers where you're really from type shit. Like, everything's like a secret in Sicily. I swear, it's so cool. The men, like, the women, they open up to you down there, I'm not gonna lie. But I met one, she was really cool. But I met a couple, actually, they were really cool. But the men will keep everything secretive, you know what I'm saying? I believe Sicily is a fun place to do business. It's just a fun fucking place. It's like, I started talking about real estate with people, and then people started like throwing shit at me, and there was like, there's some good ass deals over there. I'm like, okay, so if I buy this and that, get Airbnb going, you know, one of your girls got to take care of it. Because I was talking to this guy at the coffee shop, and you know, he's lived there, from Sicily, mad cool. His woman that worked at the coffee shop were smoking hot shows, like smoking hot, like perfect asses, like, like he had it going on down there, bro. Like all the fucking restaurants have the most beautiful women that work there. I'm like, holy fuck. And then like, I've been to Miami and I was like, okay, Miami is where it's at when it comes with women. Like there's no better place than Miami, right? Bro, no, not even close. Not even close by a long shot. Like you're talking like Miami's got some chicks. Yeah, they got chicks, but we're talking like Miami's got a lot of fat chicks and shit like that. And a lot of chicks that don't take care of themselves. A lot of, you know what I mean? A lot of ghetto shit. But then you go to Sicily, everybody's taking care of themselves, bro. Like everybody's taking care of themselves. It's like, wow, like that's how a woman's supposed to look. You know what I'm saying? Like they got a different way of being, a different way of eating, which all affects how you fucking look. And ultimately, it's like if you're throwing all these pesticides, non-organic shit in your body, you're treating your body like a fucking, you know that's not good for you, right? You know, like pesticides aren't good for you. No fucking normal food that normal Americans eat is not good for you, so stop fucking eating it. You'll feel a lot better and you'll have a lot more energy. I promise. If I go back to eating like a normal American, eating organic, non-organic shit and drinking not the best water on planet Earth, I start feeling sluggish. I start feeling depressed. Like that could ultimately lead to my like deep dark depression. Because back then when I used to get a deep dark depression, I was always eating unorganic shit, so maybe I linked it too, and that's the reason. And because I never have had a episode of depression ever since I switched over to nothing but the greatest water and nothing but the greatest food. So put the two and two together. I really think that's what it is. That's why I have so much energy. That's why some nights I can sleep 4 hours and be fine. But you know, I never recommend people to sleep for 4 hours. You know what I mean? Usually at least 6 to 8, you know, especially when you work out, like I work out, like I used to say like, oh no, 4 to 6 is fine. But it was because I wasn't working out. But once I started working out, like I work out now and doing all the workouts I do, I'd say like, yeah, 6 absolute minimum, all the way up to 10, 12, you know what I mean? Like LeBron gets 12 hours of sleep because we're always moving our bodies. Like today I woke up and I went down the fucking staircase and man, I thought my calf snapped because it was just like a pinch. I think it was just because I'm dehydrated, but it was a weird feeling. And I related back to my lack of sleep lately because I haven't really been noticing how much effort and time and working out I've really been doing. And, you know, my body's been sending me these clues to get more sleep because it's like, be riding my bike everywhere now. It's like, you know, because I'm doing minimalistic living, which I'm fucking excited about. So it's just like a matter of that. So it's like, I'm not here to talk shit about nobody. I'm just here to live my life and, you know, teach y'all and show y'all on camera. So love you guys. Peace.